Kia ora and welcome back to Oasis Sense. For you, it's only been like a week break. For me, it's been a whole month. I have not filmed since the week that we left for Japan, since before then actually. And it is now the day after we got back. It was literally the day after. Yesterday we got back at about 7:30 in the morning and then we spent 2 hours at the airport. And now I'm home. All day yesterday I rested and unpacked, organised myself, went out and got a blood test, as you do. Also went and got groceries because today is Good Friday, the day before Easter, like it's the Easter weekend, which means it's really busy this weekend. Yesterday was really busy. Today everything is closed, which means I can make candles, so I'm making candles for overload. This is going to be a half ASMR style, half voiceover or maybe music, because we do have to do washing and the washing machine is in this room, so when that starts it'll be no longer ASMR. Otherwise, yep, let's get on into making lots of candles for my next event, which is next weekend. This video will go up after that otherwise, and there'll be a vlog. Originally, I didn't plan on doing a voiceover, but here I am, so wow, go me. I decided I'd rather give a life update, I guess, instead of a music thing. Music voiceover, just time lapse. I just feel like there's a lot to share. I spent a whole month in Japan. I really enjoyed that. You may or may not have noticed there's a ring on my finger. Wow, I got engaged while I was in Japan to Byron, who is the other owner of Oasis Scents, which also, I don't know if that's obvious. Two people own this business as me and my partner Byron. We've been together for 5.5 years. We met in 2017 in February. I forgot meeting him. We then re-met in July 2017, or maybe June actually. And then we started dating officially in September 2017. But yeah, so we finally got engaged in Japan, in Osaka. It was really nice and lovely. I want to share the update because I'm not going to talk about wedding stuff, but we are planning our wedding and all that good stuff. And I will be making candles hopefully for the wedding or something. I know people are kind of like done with wedding favors. They're saying it's not worth it, but I'm not a candle maker for nothing, I make candles. I want to give people candles, and they'll be like exclusive Oasis Scents candles. And they feel like a free wedding gift, even though I still have to pay for the supplies. But anyway, that's my first big update. And then my second one is something that you should skip if it is going to be a trigger for you. It is to do with my health, and so I'll put a timestamp on the screen now. If you don't want to listen to this next segment, please skip to that time, as I am going to be talking about stuff. So give some people some time to leave, and then we will talk. Dun dun dun. Here's me talking. If you may have noticed or watched any of our past videos, if it's your first time here, welcome. If it's not, then you may have seen my past videos. I talked about my health and how I wasn't doing so well. And yeah, that's because at the beginning of this year, Byron and I found out we were pregnant. Unfortunately, it has not gone to plan. I mean, it wasn't planned in the first place, but I had a miscarriage right before our trip. Literally a week before our trip, I found out. And so I had to have surgery a week before our trip. It was a DNC procedure, as my body, that's what a miscarriage is, did not recognise that it was that. And on top of that, I now have to get weekly blood tests because of the type of pregnancy it was. Really great. Really loving that for myself. But honestly, since then, physically, I've been feeling myself again, feeling very normal. I had such a terrible pregnancy while I was pregnant. I was nauseous all the time. I was nauseous right from basically conception. I know that's not very normal, and honestly I feel sick around Christmas every year anyway, so it's probably that versus pregnancy and my body realizing so early. But I was getting symptoms very early on, and it was really affecting my work-life balance. On top of that, I was working at my other job a lot more than I usually do, so I was just really going through the ringer with it, and that has affected video stuff before our trip. Our trip was really healing in many ways though, and our engagement wasn't based on us potentially having a child. It was something that had been in the works for a while. We've been together for 5.5 years. But yes, that has affected my mental health though, obviously. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I am very thankful for the New Zealand healthcare system and everything, the support I've gotten. The North Shore Hospital, which is where I've had my procedure and had contact with, have been nothing but amazing to Byron and I. And yeah, so going forward, I will be still going through some stuff because of the type of pregnancy and all that stuff that really sucks. And it's caused a lot of anxiety in my life. But at least I have the wedding to focus on now, I guess. And sorry if you can hear things in the background. I'm trying to film while Byron's making dinner, so there may be a little bit of background noise. I don't know how well this microphone picks things up. But yeah, anyway, just talking about that, yeah, I'm not doing the best mentally, and a few things have happened recently from people who I have told people. I posted about it on Twitter, on my personal private locked Twitter, so obviously I didn't tell a lot of people, and I posted it on my close friends on Instagram. Haven't told a lot of other people, and obviously it's really hard when you go through a miscarriage yourself, and I see people get really angry about other people posting. I don't get angry about other people posting, but there is like that pang of sadness because you know that you're pregnant at the same time, and around this time is when I would be announcing us having a kid if everything had gone fine. Obviously I'm not, but I don't like, people will post whatever they want, so I'm not gonna like tell people they can't post that, blah blah blah, because I did see people like that talking about how rude people are around being like in your face about their pregnancy, etc, you know, all that stuff. But anyway, that's unrelated. Just my mental health has been affected just because of some things friends have said to me, or people just not realizing fair enough, and me just having to deal with it on my own. So yeah, that's my 2 fun life updates. Back to candles, and this is where I'll come back in with the timestamp. I probably should like mark that. There we go, I've marked it, so then I'll remember to actually do the timestamp. Welcome back if you skipped that trigger warning. I don't blame you. For the rest of this time lapse, I'm going to talk about this video. I'm so sorry that it is very long. I've tried to edit it down, but to no surprise, I'm terrible at editing. I like this huge thing that I believe in is make the video that you would want to watch, and I love watching long form content. I love watching videos that are 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 8 hours, Doctor Who video breakdown, that's you. I love watching long form content, so I want to make it. And I know my long form content isn't like an analysis of a book or anything, it's just me making candles and currently me doing a voiceover for people, but I enjoy watching studio vlogs and that's what I make. So here is my longest video to date, I'm pretty sure, and I will try keep them shorter in the future. This was filmed over 3 days. Started on Good Friday, the day after we got back from Japan, and ended on probably, I think, Easter Monday from memory. And I made a lot of candles. The event went well. This is obviously being filmed after the event. I'm so sorry I missed last week's video. I am uploading this video this week. I just honestly ran out of time. I didn't realize how tired I would be after our trip and how little time I had. I didn't factor in the fact that my friends wanted to meet up after we got back, so there was one whole day that I spent 6 hours with my best friend Nicolette. She came over, we played guitar and had lunch. It was a really fun day, but there was 6 hours that I should have been working at the end of the day because I work on Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays at Oasis. So yeah, that took time out of my schedule, and then I also went over to a friend's house for dinner on Wednesday night last week, so that also took time out of our schedule because we weren't at home. And as I was working at my other job on Wednesday and Thursday last week, obviously not at home to edit my videos and all that, so this has been sitting in my things for a week and a bit now that I've been needing to edit, and I really want to get ahead on my videos. I have one I would like to film. I haven't managed to quite get around to it, which is a Japan haul of the molds I got. It's only going to be a short and sweet video. I literally didn't get that many. I found it really hard to find soap molds, but I found some really cute ones. I just think maybe I was looking in the wrong places. I don't know. It would be cool if I had found a video of people talking about shops you can go to. So instead I just bought a lot of figures and got a tattoo and, you know, all that good stuff. So I will probably end the voiceover here. There's still a bit of time, so I hope you enjoy the music for the next few minutes. And I'm really appreciative of everyone who stuck around, anyone who subscribed, and everyone who came and visited us at Overload and got one of these candles you see in this video. This weekend we're at Wellington Armageddon, so if you're in the Wellington area and need something to do this weekend, come see us at the Hellish Cake Tin. Otherwise, thanks for listening. See you guys. I've got some more of me talking throughout this video, so I'll check in with you soon.
Into the place, dispatch you from pictures on your face and then I'm from the 80s. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you. Your sudden gaze and time, it started racing. But moments tend to fade and you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Happy Saturday. Sorry, my voice is dying. I'm a little bit sick. Just my luck. I am nearly done with candles. However, I still have more to make. I still have to finish all of these. But I thought I'd take you through what all of them are, because you're probably curious. I don't know if you are, but I would be. This is Nezuko. I've made her before. Actually, if you have seen the video of me dropping a lot of candles, I'll link it up below, up above. This is the candle I dropped. So this is the first time I made it since then. I had trauma. I obviously don't have them on trays anymore. I'm still trying to figure out the process, because I bought the, let me show you, I bought that to store more candles when I'm making it so I can make extra batches, but I just ended up using the whole benches this time. I'm still working out the process. Anyway, so that's Nezuko from Demon Slayer. This is No Butter from Nobo. I don't know how to say her name. From Jujutsu Kaisen. This is Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. This is a brand new one. It is scented in baked bread, essentially. It's not the name of the scent, but that's what I've called it. And it smells just like baked bread. I know I have the Peter Mellar candle, which is baked bread, but this is a different scent. And yeah, anyway. This is the Levi Ackerman candle. I made it last year for Overload and made it again. Yeah. This is Hawks. I have remade Hawks slightly because one of the scents was end of line. So this is a new scent, same scent ideas, but slightly different because of the end of line scent. So that's Hawks. He's still got to get his drizzle on him. This is Darby. Darby's the exact same. Still got to get drizzle as well though. I'm not sure why I'm not doing it right now because I could have. It's purple. This one's red and there's a reason why I'm waiting for that. This is Katara. Technically new as a candle but old as a perfume. I've had it as a perfume before. It's scented in cool citrus basil. This is the top of it if it focuses. Probably won't, but it's pretty. I used new glitter for this one, which I was really excited about. Sounds a bit odd saying I was excited about a glitter. And I think I used new glitter for that one. I can't remember. Maybe it was a different one. Anyway, this is Kazuha or Falling Leaves. I've made it before. I've got to still make the little maple leaves that go on it, which is why I haven't done the drizzle for Hawks, because this one has a red drizzle as well, and I like to do the drizzles all at the same time. This one is Ace from One Piece, and also has a red drizzle. Oh, camera, please. There we go. So sorry about that. So this also has a red drizzle. It is scented in some mixture of like fiery stuff. Haley, my rep ambassador friend, that's what I'm calling Haley, designed this one for me. Thank you, Haley, because I don't like One Piece, but Haley does. My brother does too. Not me. Out of the big three, I'm a Naruto girl, as you may know, because I have a Itachi tattoo. Anyway, and then this is Sabo, also from One Piece. These two are matching. Haley said we should do two. I'll be 2 minutes. Sorry for that. And then the final one I've made is Pochita from Chainsaw Man. I did like a, it's probably not the best one to show. It's orange with a drizzle. I'm so sorry that it's not focusing, but anyway, I kind of did like a little splatter. It looks cool. Don't think I'll throw up pictures for you, but this one's scented in strawberry jam and toast. So yeah, that is all the candles I made for today, and I've still got a few more to make. I've got to make another batch of Zhao / Vigilant Yaksha, which is from Genshin Impact, and I've got to make some permanent candles. So these are all the anime candles I'm doing. I probably should do more, but I don't want to have too much stock. That's something I've been dealing with. Let me talk to you. I've been worried about having too much stock all the time because it costs a lot of money. Like currently there's not much money in the bank account for the business because we had a month break, so haven't had income since beginning of March. And so I'm worried about making too many things and not being able to sell them. This year Overload is a 2-day event, so surely it'll be better than previous years, because this is actually the second best event I have every year, because Auckland Armageddon is the best event. So technically I think this will be my 3rd best event this year because there's 2 Auckland Armageddons. It just sells the best. Armageddon Auckland, it's like the biggest Comic-Con pop culture event in all of New Zealand for the entire calendar year, whereas Overload is probably second biggest for artists, but not second biggest for like general public, but it does sell really well. It is Japanese / manga anime based, so it does make it harder because I don't partake in a lot of that anymore. I used to when I was a lot younger. I just went to Japan for a month, you know. Should be more into it, but I'm not. So that has been a big thing about trying to decide what to do, but that's why I've done a slightly bigger range. I wish I'd done some Naruto stuff, but it's just not as popular as it used to be. The big ones right now are definitely Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. I'm glad I threw on Pochita, and then we ended up reading Chainsaw Man while we were over there and loving it. And then obviously One Piece. So if I do have time I might throw in another candle or so with things I have, but honestly not sure. I do have like a Final Fantasy candle, which you'll see in a few weeks, coming out for Wellington Armageddon. I could have made that early, but I decided not to. Anyway, I'm just ranting. I just want to let you know. This is not the end of the video though. I guess it's gonna keep going, so stay tuned. Hope you're enjoying my voiceovers and the ASMR style. There will be more ASMR for the rest of the video. Just yesterday we obviously did our washing from our trip and we have some more washing to do, but because it's a Saturday I'm not really working too much today. I'm working more tomorrow, and when I work tomorrow I won't be doing any more washing. So yeah, I'll check in with you at the end of this video. Morena, it is Sunday, Easter Sunday, living life, working on Easter Sunday. It's okay, I don't really mind. Today I'm making more candles. I decided to add 3 more for sure. I'm still unsure about the 4th, so I might just do 3. I'm doing Tanari from Genshin. This has been done as a perfume for me before, and I just have like that amount of fragrance left, so I might as well do it. I'm going to do Ignitus from Final Fantasy. This one was planned by Haley and Sarah, so sorry. Don't know what that is. And then I'm also going to be doing Power from Chainsaw Man, which was in part planned by them. It's suggested by them. I've actually read more of Chainsaw Man than them apparently. Did not know that. I've read now 2 volumes. So, Power. Ignitus, Iggy, if you know who that is going to be scented in coffee, cinnamon and brown sugar. Apparently it works well. And then Power from Chainsaw Man is going to be scented in black cherry, guava and Earl Grey tea. I'm probably going to call it black cherry or cherry, guava and vanilla. The Earl Grey tea kind of has some vanilla notes to it. And then the last one we're trying to decide on is if we do another One Piece one. And if we do another One Piece, is it going to be Luffy, Mikey to Luffy, or is it going to be another character? I have the sense for the other character, but they're not as popular. And then I've already done Ace and Sabo, who are part of like the big 3 for One Piece, and then Luffy's the other one. So it's like trying to decide what we do. And additionally, here's my list. I have some candles I had on here to make. I'm gonna look at my list, like my hair, and decide which ones I actually have to make, because the thing is, these jars here, my 250ml, they still didn't send me enough lids and we didn't check. But unfortunately a lot of companies have clauses that if you don't let them know within X amount of hours or days after your order arrives, they can't fix any issues, which is fair enough, because if someone doesn't let them know, then they're dealing with stuff. And I mean, right now it is Easter weekend, and I'd be telling them, hey, you didn't send me enough lids. So that period ended in February, because, or early March, just before we went to Japan, and it is now April. So I have, let me see, I have 4 lids, so that's going to dictate, and I've got like 10 jars, or 11 jars, so that's going to dictate what I can actually make. I can see that I need Haku and Carbonite. I will place an order for some, but they just won't arrive in time for Wellington again even. So I might just forego having Carbonite at anything for a little while, which makes me sad because it's one of my favourite candles. But that's the one that actually does need that size jar, and tins as well. So that is like the one that's up in the air. But Haku I definitely would like to have for overload, and there's also I'd like to restock Loki. Maybe I just forego that and just do Jinx, Haku for those last lids I have. And then these candles here, I know I'm out of focus, I'm so sorry, I don't know why it does that. These 3 candles I'm making here will only be in 2 sizes because I also ran out of tins. Anyway, enough ranting. Time to get setting up to make some candles.
My love language is your time and attention. Won't you give some of it to me?